Die, person!
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears.
I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter!
Does she think we're her enemies?
Really just wanted to take down the general, even at the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General!
Like my friend? Indulge yourself!
Like until everything burns to ashes! Set to the seas of flame!
It ain't over.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Let's improvise.
Fight to live!
In the mood for another beating?
Set to the seas of flame!
Dreams do come true. Mood is set. Let the show begin.
Step up, let's see ya.
I thought we'd get a minute to catch our breath. What do we do? Do we fight or run?
After all this, you still think running is an option?
There's more to life. Eternal.
You cannot fly! Pray! I will devour
In the mood for another beating? How's this taste? Support received. Detonate.
We can't let her get away! But do we stand any chance at all?
She said, I'll leave the next part to you. She put her faith in us!
trying.
I promise. I will cure you. Feixiao.
No one can live forever, Zhao Zhao. This time, I must break my promise. Is this the Sky Splitter? Or somewhere else?
Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
We can't let her get away!
Snap out of it, General!
You always leave the hardest battles for yourself. Even now, you would never run away. Isn't it strange? That is your enemy. I understand you even better than your own allies.
Ule?
This rage, I remember the taste. I know that it was never victory that it thirsted for. But the hunt itself, isn't that right, Feixiao?
You shouldn't be here. I saw you die with my own eyes.
Just consider me a figment of your imagination. Before every hunt, I make preparations for defeat and retreat. But not this time. This time, defeat was exactly the ending I was racing towards when I learned your story from Zhao Zhou. I realized that he had always been hiding a secret, and that not even the healer himself plant defenses of the Arctic General's heart and see what secret she has hidden in those deepest, darkest corners. I'm sure that the people of the Feixiao have shown me these familiar scenes countless times. But they only showed you what they wanted you to see. They have you fight to save the weak. But what they never told you is that when all the pretenses of kindness and compassion are stripped away, this is how the universe is meant to be. When the Feixiao is weak, they play the victim so they can win your sympathy. When they are strong, they make you their avenger and have you fight in the name of justice. I found it. This is your shadow of doubt.
Let's save some time. Your so-called survival of the fittest is nothing but an excuse. You cannot weaken my resolve, Huleg.
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Merlin's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance. Your actions are no different from those of the abominations we stand against.
At the end of the day, it is the blood of the abominations that runs through your veins. One day, you will inevitably become an enemy of the Alliance. Cloud Knights, formation! You ran into the arms of your new master's army without hesitation. You thought that you had found freedom, respect, and recognition. But you were wrong. They know all too well that a wolf will always be a wolf. Now your greatest fear is about to come true. You have become an enemy of the Feixiao. This is your fear.
You aim to instill terror within me. Yet all of this is nothing but a phantom!
It's time to return to the pack, Feixiao. No matter how deep the hatred you bear for the Borson, no matter how much we may consider each other enemies, I will still show you this path that you never imagined was available to you. Because you made a choice. You devoured the Crimson Moon. You are worthy to become the Borson's warhead.
What did you say?
The descendants of Duran who came to rescue me hoped with all their hearts that once I regained my freedom, I would be able to turn the tides of battle and change the fate of our people, allowing the Borson to return to their former glory. But this was just a dream used by someone with ulterior motives to manipulate the Borson. They those who are truly strong, Foxy and Borson, are no more than labels. Someone who is truly strong chooses their own path. I will create that new path for myself. I will pass the right to decide the destiny of the Borson on to you. Former Borson war slave and future Foxian ruler. Your healer, Jiao Chu, served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die in order to cure your rage. I told him before that the only way to save you lay in my hands. If you just nod your head, you will awaken from this nightmare that the Crimson Moon has inflicted on you, and your body will be born anew. From that moment, you will no longer be trapped by your rage. Your doubt will be swept from your mind like dust, and your fear will naturally disappear.
So this was the path that you prepared for me? To become a new you.
That's right. We are so similar after all. We are both monsters that were born for war, and will die for war.
I'm sure my answer doesn't need much explanation. I refuse.
I told you before, Foxian and Borson are no more than labels. You can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Accept these truths, and the Borson will bow to you. Destroy them, reduce them to dust, or teach them to become servants of the Shenzhou. You are free to do as you please. Carve your name into the Shenzhou's history books, or into the list of arch enemies. You have the final say.
You do not understand, Hule. You have no idea what it is that I truly desire. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time, in order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolf Masters.
Nurgle, don't stop! Keep running! I can't run anymore. Saran, are they catching up? They're still behind us. Don't stop! Nurgle, look up! Look at that light in the sky! That's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just tell it our wish, we can have our freedom. We will all be able to escape. We'll win our freedom and then share it with our cooler brothers and sisters. So you have to run. Quickly! We can do it! We can escape! Nurgle, run with me!
We ran and ran with all the strength we had. But we ended up losing each other. I escaped the hunting pack and encountered a woman that could fly. A Cloud Knight.
I imagine you kept your promise.
Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my Kulor companions, there was nothing left there but a bottomless pit.
The light of the devilish archer. A star of calamity that strikes the ground and leaves only devastation in its wake.
In the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight allies, and saw it fall countless more times. Gradually, I came to understand. that light was not some shooting star that carried wishes and aspirations. Each Lux arrow meant that countless lives in a helpless world were about to be obliterated. I prayed to the god of the skybow that I would never have to witness one of these shooting stars fall again. But they ignored my prayers.
That's right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is why the fierce battle between us has raged to this day. And the gods who never bleed nor cry, who watch silently from above, refuse to listen to the prayers of mortals. Then we have no choice but to fight for our own desires. Do you understand now, Saran? You and I are similar in more ways than you think. You are a beast that was born for war and will die for war.
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn for, Hule? Why is it that you fight?
I fight so that I can turn the stars above into a great wilderness for the Borisson to roam. What about you, Saran?
I fight so that one day I will never have to witness another shooting star falling to the ground. So that just one more person can live and return to the Yaoqing alongside me.
You would resist becoming the person you were supposed to be. Lower yourself from a free wolf to a domesticated fox just for the sake of one person. Then have it your way. I will use your fear and doubt as my nourishment. I will seize you and devour you. I will replace you and become Feixiao.
We are so similar. Both monsters that were born for war and will die for war. You were right when you said that, Hule. So, I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster. Do you see me, shooting star? The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day.
Tears of blood, and all living creatures have howled and wept. I once met the storm and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your inner beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey. Feixiao!
Disguises and show you how cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule! A wolf lurks in the heart of every Borisson and Foxy. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you!
That one price like a good full-bodied friends. Indulge yourselves!
The mood is set just for let the show begin!
In the mood for another beating? And it'll...
Never hesitate!
There's more to life. Eternal.
Let's improvise.
I swear to be there.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! And your life will be sold. Fight to the death, and you shall live forever!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Step up, let's see ya!
Wants to devour me. It will first have to beg for my mercy!
Existence is unity.
Pierces your skin! This is the only season I have experienced for 700 years. Pain!
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Fangs and claws have grown dull!
That won't do.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Let's improvise.
How's this taste?
Heed my command! Your own storm!
Existence is unity.
Step up, let's see ya! And it'll...
I swear to be
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Make your move, Hule. Never hesitate!
that won't do.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Which things sound great teamwork. The mood is set. Let the show begin! Dreams do come true.
Your move,
Some value, I suppose.
Take your position. Let's improvise.
I swear to be
forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
There's more to life.
Indulgence!
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity. Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Let's improvise.
Your move, Lay.
In the mood for another beating?
Dreams do come true.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Our little hunting game ends here. Make your move, Lay.
I swear.
Mighty light of the heavens, woke in my heart, come to me. We shall conquer as one. Victory is inevitable!
My only enemy has always been myself.